From a dinosaur to a mouse. Before the season even began, Wild Force endured one of the biggest shakeups in power in the Rangers' history. For 9 years, the show had been broadcast on the Fox News Network. In 1995, Saban had entered into a joint venture with Fox Children's Television Network to form Fox Kids Worldwide, producing and distributing the children's programming, including the Evergreen Power Rangers. In July 2001, almost immediately after Time Force wrapped, the renamed Fox Family Worldwide Network announced that it would be sold to the Walt Disney Company. So Saban did sell Power Rangers to Disney. To go with the sale the following October, Wild Force would now be produced under the banner of Disney Enterprise. Saban Entertainment had already completed the production work for Wild Force season, so its creative team remained fairly intact, but Disney offered its input through the season. Due to various circumstances, halfway through the show's schedule, the show was moved to ABC Kids' Saturday morning block, which was owned by Disney. Fans continued to follow Panthers no matter where they went, even when they literally went to the other side of the world. So, Power Rangers sold from Saban to Disney. Power Rangers could be said to have its own perfect storm. So allowed Power Rangers fans to get out there, but purchased by the Walt Disney Company. The intention was to sell the 10 Power Rangers in syndication and find a way to continue producing the show, but with a reduced budget, the company had enjoyed positive, cost-efficient, exclusive shooting several original TV movies in Disney, so it was agreed to move the production to the Southern Hemisphere. So Saban sold Power Rangers to Disney. He had decided to leave after a while, so the search was who would be able to get the show up. Disney found a solution close, not on one but two. We are already favored with the Power Rangers universe. Channel TV shows such as Johnny Test, Motocross for Disney, and made William, and I got involved in Tutor along with the Disney Company. We had worked on several movies, so they were aware of a passing age of the show. I think they'll need some one things who had both feet were in both was the Disney World and the Power Rangers World are the only ones around who fit. So the next thing we knew, we were meeting with and the Disney discussed how to bring Power Rangers into the next phase of the evolution. As a result, us across the globe, most of the American crew and voiceover cast were replaced. Disney exclusive Dion, who had previously used New Zealand as shooting, went there to look for keeper. One of the first finds was producer Jenny Dickens, who had worked on another New Zealand show, including Young Hercules, Cut, Cleopatra 25. The scene crew wasn't renewed the franchise after airing the first 2 seasons. The New Zealand Broadcasting Standards Authority deemed it too run for children's television and banned it from commercial TV. When Dickens came to her position, DVDs of the show and quickly got released because of the need to work with the Japanese, but the show was in some ways more challenging than anything I had done before. It also Shaka might have been asked to stay with the franchise. I was hired not to show and put on following that was the content of a story segment explained. We worked together with the New Zealand producers who were not used to doing it in the Power Rangers, which is intense shooting styles, short schedule, learns how to be. It's not just shooting itself, but the entire production concept from production to post-production. I informed them how we did things, how we shot the actors, how we shot the action sequences, while almost all visual effects would finish the sequence. But we know they still need to blend the style with the style of the New Zealand thing. So we did modify the style, which was based on what we were doing and incorporating that with the New Zealand system. Doesn't how the show some done before she recalled, but it was a fun learning curve. The producers will find the next inbound was quite skills. A wide net cast of US, UK, South Africa, South American, Australia, New Zealand. Those plays when remembers watching the first movie when he was young. So he did watch it when he was young. And so it was intended by the Ministry of Virus was released using the unexpected the base cameras that made powers Rangers hiding with suits and arms based upon the idea of the humans having spears. Agent Smith feels that no matter what, there's something that makes me I think there is a power each and every. There's that superhero that connects with people. That the show love strives for the right bill. Human action is becoming stronger after all everyone. We can all connect with that idea. For the 17th and final season, producing powers, Disney brought in one of its own animation. Eddie Guzzo, directors Guzzo had a sole track record of extending Disney franchises, successfully TV series that continue to, such as Tailsman and Buzz Lightyear, because it was the final season of the show. The Disney series out Disney pushed me to shoot for the fences thing that the Guzzo explains. They told me to swing for the fences and also reminded me that because the show was essentially already canceled, I had nothing to lose. With movies like The Dark Knight, Twilight, Iron Man, and the top 5 most film species because aged, counted, encouraged to notch Power Rangers up for on street, and going darker seemed the way to go. And going darker seemed the way to go, because language is inspired by the Alex Cypher, which although said in dismal secretary and colleagues and accents in addition to just loving these movies and wanting to pay to I also believe that they would also we without it, including the younger members who had my returns reductions already that strong ideas of although again so literally he let me develop this. I would come to him with working drawings would evolve. He says he's a kid the same basically where I came up with the in past And sign off since I'm very big kid. I really enjoy the here it goes. See, I launched that up. Going, but it seemed like almost like something in my inbase sitting up. It's just where the villains in entire goal is to conquer the last say on another say said Egg is saying that way you could have these attacks take place at any time without having to explain them too much. Set up a story and doomsday that you calling the city build a sense of urgency that I would help make it more exciting. Also build slowly on he says this drugs are very high and very clear. The city is humans to the only part of the world that is reasons that can be advised if the wings is fed to and it will be the end of the season. Series would be used footage from the engines and they go on to well the season title obvious. Vehicles are the key element of the show and Bender used racing performance machines on its type package. The ranges are the ammo vehicle hybrids including Eco Racer, Wolf Cruiser, Eddie's the main human population counting in the safe class running by a force field stands for weapon Andrew Lane, which wants to rid Earth of humans. Vengeance has taken control of the power and defenses and created an army of robotics combined his vengeance has created cyborg infiltration attack operative tonight played by Adelaide Kane when he sets upon cold and wings his educator is very young and very new to work the job. Also, we had worked the career character under the belt because this really was difficult for one to play. The role was very demanding. She had to act in wearing the suit. She's fine. It's a hard film. Tonight, so she's fine. That time, the Rangers mentors, teenage genius Dr. K, played by Dr. K, previously worked for the top secret military of Basic One. She created was Vengeance First, while escaping the more could think tech. She accidentally used the device not to the ass, but to get out of the team. They permanently attacked the Rangers to keep the device from spreading to protect it. Save Colin Scott was an Air Force pilot before he was good, and because he played Power Rangers. I always wanted to be the Black Ranger, so I was the only black kid in the desk. When I booked the role of Red Ranger, it was kind of my friend to all those kids. Says, where's some spot was going? The first ball was on the icon. So ball training group for ladies and I see who explained about as a blast. It's always what's fun. I feel like I want to people. The time my mother was in the gym might often be a little over. You kind of nervous, but the next time you see a Kiwi act, they've been wanted was to land a part about their shooting pounds in the scene for years. So every year it was like audition time for Power Rangers, and every year I was recalled after then it came to what was supposed to be last season of Power Rangers and least and the last we did. So I thought, oh, I'm ready to give James one last time to this. This is it. She thought the jump turning out that he was asked to do something. When we did an entire reading of cutters, when they came back to him, they told him keep the accent. Surely the following film is played by Dick. A Mad Max type character with no mentor, sliding through the wasteland. No one has never seen a character like him. To become one of the best thing about them is don't know about him and do Doom, Doom turns out to Avengers spot even includes with Vin Diesel, Kurt Russell. I was wanted to throw in some types and realized it's Disney, so I took it all down a notch. Well, says Ziggy, has picked up a ride from down the original Country Green, just is light hearted. But Ziggy was a real zany little nerd, says he's just having that I could do that. Ziggy's criminal of golden toe because he took placement for the crime. He was worked and gave them, and Ziggy was one of those that audience could relate because he was wasting his biscuits. Now me to roam free from the guy fast playing with him. I think that comes because Ziggy was very not only does the 6 wins arrive after the season. So the twins Jim says prototype Rangers season other business with another doctor capable tiny kids to facilitate later to the Silver to help the Rangers team like please go to energy with stars and Silver and finish a playoff room with after what's his name was the same one other person was saying but we are main damage did look and the LA concert for twins was to give Jim and John Huckerson. Voting weeks. Halfway through the RBM season, the show underwent an opposite change with Udi was let go. Want him as much as she could. The show is difficult to make if you don't know what you're doing. She had challenges that no matter other TV show has. One was the scoop had to come in on time in order for the show to make the like Uzi script deadlines began to fall through the wayside. Disney said that this Disney said they were very happy with the creative result because they told me that they could not continue decoding yet. That close with production volume. Two kids. Back on schedule, Disney side, it was time to part ways. Left the show, Jake and my host decided to move on the pause to keep this season going. Disney brought back a veteran of the Land of the Coast. Lynn said in an online interview, but great breaking away from Disney. Zinko was he never skipped a beat. That created Bible that contained a pretty good overview of the series and characters, but Lynn said there were also slight ideas Guzan had, and Lynn was not on board with one was the revelation that the villainous tonight was dealing with Lynn. Guzan later similar story had been told. Ultimately, he would play his own look and go the season. I am very proud of what I achieved. The casting crew were well possibly let's see, but now point did producer tweet as such because had level. Well, we could either we could try to make it when just something that is going to last and and he just went for it. Chill taking the powers, teaching how to make it little edges. Darker, more self-aware, more character-driven. Lots of standout scenes like Dylan Tonight doing the object of their youth and give you nightmares. This was also unique was this Disney sold the power back to its original creator. Well, the belief isn't that as long as one was concerned that someone still had all Andrew's Corona fought loud to me. He would put his own twist on onto season storylines. At about the same Disney was looking for a boy. But Saban started Saban by a new homeless bunnies, and he thought he could start a company where he would buy and see what they could do. Become a chief executive. Close he made was to Robert Iger, who became CEO of the Walt Disney Company. See, Disney did sell it back to Saban, so that's it. I see that you guys haven't told him please power. It doesn't seem like it. Get back to us, and before you know it, Saban could have big. He lives in places.